I think we're in a good spot. I mean, we've been battling each week, and that's usually what an NFL season's like. You got to try to truly find your identity as the year goes, become whatever that team is that year. We've had lots of guys here from the past, and we've had lots of good seasons here in the last few years. And you want everything to go similar to that and finish it off with the last one. But none of that stuff really pertains to this year. And you got guys who've been through some experiences together, but we're going through it this year with this team. And we sit here at 4-4, which makes me feel a lot better than I did a week ago. Going into this bye week at 3-5, wouldn't have been by any means the end of anything. But going at 4-4 is a lot more positive. Just went into that game and feeling like we're going to get some guys back, but more importantly, feeling like we accomplished some things last week. There were similar issues in some ways. Just giving up those big plays at the end, not being able to finish with the ball there. A couple of series before on offense, I thought the special teams, although not perfect, they took a big step in the right direction. And I was kind of talking about the team today that. I shared them our record that it's been at the end of the bye week the last 3 years, and when you look at that, I don't have it in front of me, so it could be one off or two, but I think it was 4-4, it was 3-5, or 4-5, and another 4-4 one, and we're sitting here, or 3-4, and we're sitting here at 4-4, so it's really not much different. Than these past years have been, which I keep trying to tell the guys that has nothing to do with past years. That's not going to affect this year. But knowing that you've gone through stuff like that, or people in this room have been a part of it, you truly understand that it's possible and what it takes to do that, and what changed after those bye weeks. And you looked at our records after those bye weeks, and I think they were like 7-3, 9-0, and then I want to say 7-2. It was something crazy like that. And it's like, was that? What happened in those, and it's you go through the beginning of a year and you become a team through the good and the bad, and sometimes going through some adversities is really what builds you, and we've been through a number of that this year, and I feel like we did find a little bit of a different edge last week, and not in terms of playing harder. I don't question our guys and how hard they play, how important it is to them as individuals and stuff, but it's finding that collective energy of how important every little moment is. And I'm talking about Monday all the way up to kickoff, and the preparation and every step and walkthrough, just to be so deliberate in what you do, and to really have that urgency and that desperation on how every single game, no matter what it is, primetime, division, the first game of the year, the last game of the year, but to have that true, to be truly desperate to where you're giving it everything you have and you can't think about anything else. That's what it takes to find an edge in this league. And if you don't find an edge like that, that's truly genuine, it's such a fine line on how you win and lose games. And I think that's something we've found year in and year out. And I thought we did a better job of finding that towards the end of last week in practice, and I think it carried over to the game. And it didn't solve all the issues, but it had a team battle through and overcome some of those issues. And I think that's the step in the right direction, because if we don't find that urgency and have that true passion, not just as individuals but collectively as a team, then you can't go on runs like we have in the past. And I feel we're getting closer to that, and which will make us a better team. And then hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck in a few guys back here who always make it easier to win.